I remember being brought to a certain location where great men of God were seated. It was like, you talking maybe 100 of them. Generals in the spirit who are alive now. And the Lord was standing by the side of his throne. When I say throne here, I just mean a chair. And the word throne, if you look at it, I understand you might not understand the Greek. The word throne actually is the word chair. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, what was entering your head? The word paradise means a garden. That's it. So if you go to the Greek and talk about paradiso, it is not as posh as you think it means. It's just words, it's language. So in that vision, he is standing there beside his throne. And he calls out one of the greatest men on earth. He didn't start the church. Somebody else started the church. You already know him. In Nigeria. By the name of Adeboye. And he calls Papa Adeboye to the front on the stage. And Papa Adeboye stands up. These were generals. And they stood up on the center. You understand? He just went up there and looked at the Lord. And the Lord said, how many buildings have you built for me? And he mentioned thousands upon thousands. He said, go. And he sat down. And he called me up. I went up. And every time they would be called, they would open their book and begin to read, to count the number. You could tell the strain on their face that they have gotten now to thousands and they are trying to figure out how many. And they would get to thousands and thousands of buildings. And I went there, and at that time, I had no building whatsoever. It was useless to open any book. I had my book. You know when you're opening to try and find something you know is not there. I opened my book, tried to find. This is not browsing, this is to peruse. A book you know there is nothing inside. And I looked at the Lord and said, 0. And he looked at me with shots, lightning shots in his eyes.